Oi oi. Hey, welcome to another video. I have not done this for quite a while. But anyway, it's not been clear skies for absolutely weeks and weeks and weeks on a weekend, and it's clear tonight, so I've got to go out and do a bit of something. I can't be arsed going far, so I'm just going back to Brimham Rocks, which is somewhere I've been quite a few times. And the thoughts for tonight are actually just to try and recreate some old photos that I've done. I've posted them on my Instagram, shameless plug, wherever I put it, down below, what have you. And yeah, there's a few photos I've taken from that spot in the past. I'm going to try and shoot them again to see if I can improve on them at all. So I'll just get on with it. Let's go. It is literally freezing, 0 degrees, so I'm just going to get on with this. The first shot is just me stood in the middle of this road here. Then the next one is going to be me climbing up that rock. And then the next one is me sat on the rock. And then there's one more shooting that way, I think. Anyway, let's get on with it. So a car got me on the first attempt, so I had to take another one. I don't think it was particularly great, didn't look very good from the back of the camera, so let's jump up and get on top of that rock up there. Yeah, from the back of the camera, I think it looked alright, that one. Quite pleased with that one. Right, next one then, I'm going to do the one where I'm sat down and just looking up at the stars, get another selfie. I don't think it was that good, I'm not overly impressed with it. We'll see what it looks like when I've edited it. Last one then is a shot shooting out that way. And it's got the car in the shot as well. So let's try that, see what we think. I really like how that looked, so I think I'm done. Let's get back and get editing. Well, I was absolutely freezing, and so I was only out there like half an hour max. I just quickly got through each of those shots. I was pissed off. For people who've been watching my videos for a while will remember that I dropped my camera and I smashed it, and ever since then it's had an issue where it gets frozen and it says you need to turn the camera off, except when you turn the camera off it doesn't turn off. It did that again before, so it fucks me off. You have to take the battery out and put it back in. Really frustrating, especially after I paid Sony like 500 quid, whatever it was, to fix it. But anyway, I'm really glad that I came out and did that. I wasn't out for long, it was bloody freezing. I did like half an hour and just rattled out them shots, but I'm glad I came out. And yeah, it was cloudy at first, but it started to part and I could see a little bit of the Milky Way trails on the end when I was sat on the rock, so I'm quite pleased with that, quite pleased. So let's go home and edit these shots and see if they are any better than the last time I tried to take them. So let's get on with it. I think we're recording. Wait, I am finally back. It's probably 6 weeks after I shot that last clip, maybe between 4 and 6 weeks since I last shot that. And the reason is because of the house, which you probably can't see around me, but we've just been doing housework the whole time. It sounds really echoey, we've put tiles down. I will show you the house, but it won't be in this. So let's have a look through these images. What I'm looking to do is see the original shot and see the shot that I took again the second time, see if I've improved, see whether I like them or not. And first of all, the funniest bit though is where I fall over like a tit on the rocks, and that's great. Right, so let's get into these. So the very first one is me stood in the street, and the original is me stood with the missus. It's not a particularly good shot. The one with me stood in the same place pretty much in the street, it's alright, it's not a great image, there's nothing amazing about it. Second one then is me stood on the rocks last time, and the light trail, I left that in last time because they're quite light to the light trail as I'm walking up to and lighting up the rock. And so I prefer the original But on the one this time, I've actually got a lot more stars. So I think I prefer the one that I took this time round. Next one then is me sat on the rock, and I've not got the camera position right. I needed to raise the camera up, and I've not pointed the camera, sorry, I needed to have the camera down pointing up at me. Instead I've raised it up, and it's shooting sort of level with me, just nowhere near as good. And also the Milky Way was positioned right in the original one, and I've light painted the ground in the original one as well. So in the second time round, I've just lit up the back of my feet. It looks shit, I think. Then the very last one, standing right at the top of that rock, it's very slight change in composition on the two of them. On the original one, I do like the light trails that are going through that I left in, but again, more cloud. And then there's this little plant right at the front, whereas you can't see much of the little puddle. Whereas on this one, you've got the plant to the left, no light trails, but a lot more Milky Way, a lot less cloud, a lot more stars. I probably should have photoshopped the car out, but fuck it, I left it in. I just thought it added another layer of interest. And then the stone down here is frozen, and you can see the stars reflecting in it, so that's the definite win. So I would say out of the two of these, out of the four of these shots, 2, maybe 3 of them were better than the first time round, and one of them definitely not, one of them probably not. But that's it. I am just finally getting filming again. Now that we're getting close to finishing the downstairs, I'll have more time to be filming. And I probably should have filmed while I was doing the downstairs, but it doesn't matter. So anyway, if you made it this far, really do appreciate it. If you have made it this far, let me know whether I did better the second time round or the first time round, and whether you would go back to a place where you shot before to try and improve on your pics. And that's it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon. Take care.